Okay, we're back in the kitchen now. We just went to the cellar and we added a couple logs to their wood burn unit that actually puts heat through water pipes that keep this beautiful floor just nice and toasty warm. I mean, even that slate foyer over there is nice and toasty.
Yeah, it actually heats an 800-gallon tank of water downstairs.
So this is a farmhouse wife. You have to feed the fire and get back to the sticky bun. Okay, here we go.
Okay, we've spread this with some walnuts. Actually, I probably should finish spreading it. You should do that before you start rolling. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now I'm going to start rolling these up. And I take them, I roll them lengthwise. Mm-hmm. And sort of tuck them in very carefully as you go.
What I like about this is that it doesn't have to be a perfect square. You just kind of...
No. Something that sort of looks like a rectangle. Mm-hmm. And, of course, my edges are actually a little round on this to be a very good rectangle.
So it's a little bit of a pinch and roll, kind of.
A little bit of a pinch and roll.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then we kind of pinch these edges, you know, the outside edges in as we go. They're kind of.
So you really want to contain all that, all the sugar.
Keep everything in there.
Keep everything in there. Look at that.
So then we have this great big caterpillar-looking thing.
Maple syrup-filled caterpillar.
Yes! There you go.
The silly cook. That's exactly what it looks like. You know, I don't even have a board this big, so, I mean, in order to do this, I've got to go out and get a couple sugar maples, a sugar house. I got to have a mother's recipe.
Yeah. And yes, you need a serious...
And you need a serious
cutting board for this.
Yeah.
Dough board. Okay, now we're going to prepare our pans, which you might want to do first. That is usually...
But most of us don't.
Yeah.
It's like I read the recipe saying, I read the recipe and I say, oh, that's right. Those had to be greased, and then I have to take it out. It's the way life rolls sometimes.
And in the bottom of the pans, we are going to do a little bit more butter.
Oh, good. So you just left a little bit of butter.
Yeah. And this is kind of something you can sort of do wide open. Doesn't take a lot of measuring. Mm-hmm. You know, just a drizzle in there.
Mm-hmm. Because it is a sticky bun.
It's a sticky bun, that's right. And I love things that aren't really, you know, totally measured and exact. So, you know, this is kind of nice.
So, but that will keep you from having to spend a lot of time in the kitchen cleaning up from sticky buns baking day. You can see, you know, baking is a sport for Margaret. She's running around this kitchen. She's getting her exercise making these.
Oh dear. Now,
so that's interesting. You're going to get 3 pans of sticky buns out of that roll. Well, that's because it's very thick.
It's very thick. Yes, it's very big.
And, you know, we weren't here, you know, we started this film with the dough already made. You started that this morning, so it took about 2 hours to rise or so. Yeah.
Just about. And I am going to measure this just so I get somewhat of the same amount in here. This one might be a little bit shy. I mean, I'm going to do about 3/4 of a cup of maple syrup in the bottom of each of these pans.
Oh my goodness.
With the butter.
Oh my goodness. So actually, this is like an upside down cake. Is the topping on the bottom? Oh.
Yes.
So they flip out and the topping is there. Okay.
And I have to go down and get my maple syrup.
See? There she goes. We'll be back.